Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Lieutenant Norris. Reading adaptation is there for a reason. This is the boss rush I promised that I'd failed to record previously. This is the Wing Raptor. What you want to do is you just want to attack it. You can hold down the A button if you want. Or whatever button is you mapped on your emulator if you're doing that. Capcom's not working, so you know how I'm recording this, I'm sure. Emulator, Video Boy Advance, really good, it works perfect. He might use Breath Wing occasionally, does a good chunk of damage. Make sure you keep your health above 20. He has the form where he covers up with his wings. If he does that, you might want to stop attacking for a while, or a counter with breath wing every time he takes damage. Second boss. It is wise to have a white magic and black magic both at your disposal when you reach this point. I put them both on Lana and did a little spam before I came here. Not too much. I didn't want to completely curb stop every boss. Although when I reach the last world, you'll see exactly why curb stopping them is fun. But that's a whole nother video for a whole other time. Alright, this is Collar Boss. It has Zero, which deals damage and paralyzes. He is weak to thunder magic. Make sure you keep an eye on your HP. And if you picked up any spells, some of these spells might be useful if you haven't taken damage or used Vampire. He also has an attack called Tail Screw, which brings the victim down to minimal health. Which is why I recommend you have white magic, so you can heal that up and get back to fighting. If you do decide to steal from him, you might steal a potion. Not that you need to, I mean they're pretty cheap later on. Yeah, he likes to spam feeler. I use a knight in case he decides to attack someone I didn't have a chance to heal. So do keep that in mind. What's the knight? The knight's hit by tail screw. That's another story for another time. This fight took well longer than I originally anticipated. Jet. Sorry, the dog likes to bark. Okay, next boss. Alright.
No.
And this would be the third boss of the first world anyway. At this point you should have both white magic, black magic, have the blue magic ability. Not necessarily master the job, of course. It also doesn't hurt to have a monk in your party. You've had enough time to learn any of the extremely useful abilities by this point. Will you master the job or not? I don't know. Depends how long you decide to spam before you made it this far. And this is the first time in the Final Fantasy game I've seen where amnesia actually helps the party not get screwed over by something. Huzzah! I'm pretty sure you can beat it yourself. If it's too fast, you can pause. That's why there's the pause button on the videos. Or if you take a break, you know, whatever you want to use it for. Personally, I use both. Although I could read this pretty quickly. But yeah, mine can read much faster than I can. There's always background noise. Okay, now it's boss time.
Well, you can use a pliers to hold the bolt.
Against the siren. Boss 3. The siren has two forms, a living form and a dead form. The living form is highly based on magic and has nothing to steal. As you deal physical attacks, you see they deal a lot more damage than they will later on. Thing is, well, Sarah is in her living form. She has a high magic defense and almost no defense. When she's undead, she's fed by undead rules, meaning she takes damage. She takes extra damage. She takes damage from healing magic, and takes a lot more damage from magic. Because when she's undead, her magic defense is almost nothing, and her defense is huge. She is immune to silence, and any ailments you may be able to inflict upon her at this point. Thus, the notification that she's become undead. Defeating her in this form grants you a bronze helm, I believe. Yeah, I facepalmed to use Goblin Punch, wasn't supposed to. Let's use arrow. Anyway. As you can see, Cure deals damage. Really useful if you have spells like Cure or Curaga, which you shouldn't have by this point, you cheaters. If you do, well, I feel sorry for you if you do. If she's weak to fire in this form, you might get a bronze helm or a bronze shield, I believe, depending on which form you destroy her in. Really, it shouldn't matter. You can just buy the other one later, and they're roughly the same price. Not that big of a deal. Do make sure she's venomous class. You can get rid of that poison real quickly. Sun has a tendency to defeat anything that's poisoned real quickly. There are boss later on that just loves to kill one of your party members one at a time. Not in this world, though. Alright, next boss. You got a Mythor Helm. Yes, Lana will be poisoned at the start of this boss fight. But you should have a few antidotes, and you should know poison up at this point. And maybe a few more spells. Finish jump. Fail. That's still there later in the game. Okay, this is Megissa, specialized in using magic. She is not immune to silence, so feel free to cast that as soon as possible. If it gets silence, she can't do much. Sorry about that. Okay. Just roll on Magissa. If you do enough damage, she'll summon Forza, her husband, who doesn't use magic. I best casting Protect on your less defensive teammates. Make sure you keep Magissa silenced, or she'll cast Reagan on Forza, and if it works, the fight will be even harder. It is possible to defeat Magissa before she summons Forza. I've done it several times, but I want to put out the bestiary. I'm totally not going to be able to do that though. I missed a monster that I can't get anymore. Sigh. No important monsters, rather. Yep, just keep being so silent. She can't hurt you. Though she has a sword and a whip, she won't use either of them. As you can see, it's wise to focus on Forza, since he does physical attacks and you can't exactly prevent that from happening. Shuriho tastes fantastic right now. These fights will be long, it'll be shorter and have more to talk about later on. Probably in video 2 and 3. Well, since the bosses yet. But easier to kill, and some strategies work much faster. By this point, it's basically just whale arms. You don't have a lot in your arsenal. As far as sophistication capabilities go, you shouldn't have any really special weapons at this point. Or job abilities. Alright, if you win, you get a whip from Magissa and a power drink from Forza. I don't really use power drinks, but a good chunk of Gale. Can't really use it yet. Alright, next boss is the top tower walls. Probably try to way up? I hope so. This is the Garuda. It's a mean one, I like the ones you can find outside Tower of Walls. It's really tough, but easily broken. Make sure you cast silence. Make sure to keep casting it till it sticks. He's allergic to Pawn Square, so if you can get it to work, he'll become a toad. If he's silenced, he can't fix it. Don't bother trying to poison him or anything. It's not going to work. He's immune to most styles enemies you have at this point, excluding Toad. He can't damage you at all. And he can't use Toad because he's silenced. This gives you an upper hand, making the fight basically over. Do keep in mind that silence can wear off. It's best you don't forget that. Just keep that in mind. I think I have a frog in my throat. You figure the pun. And he's done. Yay. More useless abilities. This boss is optional at the top of the tower walls. You can't use it until after you take the noodle, so don't bother getting it before then. This is Shiva, the ice summon of the game. Not the biggest one, but the first one. Alright, so why is the heck? So as soon as with those four of the 5 new jobs you got in the Tower of Walls. This is just a haste, some summons, some powerful attacks, and fire swords. You want to focus your efforts on ice commanders first. And make sure you have 2 in the front, 2 in the back when it comes to rows. This will minimize the amount of healing you need to do. As she will attack one of either the front or the back row with ice magic. If you want a further explanation of the jobs, message me and I'll send you a link to a video I did a long time ago on the jobs. Alright. 1 down, 2 to go. Be sure to keep an eye on your HP. Shiva is weak to slow, so it might be smart to slow her down so she doesn't completely destroy you with ice magic. And summons are extremely powerful, are any axes you may have found, picked up, or purchased. If you're having too much trouble playing Shiva, do not fret. You can advance the plot to Karnak, leave, buy a fire spell, come back here and destroy them with that spell. I didn't have to, I was a little overpowered at the point, but that's okay. Spamming for certain spells takes a while. And I'll set to Shiva. As you probably noticed, everything in this area is weak to fire. And summons. Shiva cannot be silenced. She's immune to it. Unfortunately. I forgot to steal things to ice commanders. I believe you can steal mithril shields from them. However, I'm not sure. Do not quote me on that. I had to look on Bestiary, which is not open right now. Or we have the guide book, but I feel like opening up just to look for one random monster. In case where I never cast mute. I might cast speed. I don't know. I might be thinking about it. I thought I've been thinking about it at this point. This was a long time ago. I recorded this video. This video is probably the first of my comeback. That last video was just to show you that I'm not dead. And I had to have put up with something, or, you know. Next boss, anyway. She was optional, forgot to mention that. Is Queen Horek? No, it's not. It's actually fire. Yes, that's right. Then our next boss is fire. What kind of fire? Well, liquid fire. Plus, there's 3 forms you'll see them all. This first one is its human form, nothing special. It can, however, use blades. There are 2 ways to beat this boss. One is to spell blade with ice magic. One is to use ice magic. One is to summon Shiva continuously. Make sure you don't have everyone with spellblade all their weapons. Everyone spellblade their weapons, as another form I'll explain later on. kind of resists everything that's elemental based and magic. Okay, this is the second form, a tornado of flame. This form is difficult to hit. Unless you use a summon or magic. And about all its form cell is basically the same. This one, however, will cast fire and stuff to recover hit points. You guys use magnet, not the big deal. And about human form. The form it goes to, it changes occasionally, choosing one of the three forms completely at random. One drops a flame scroll, one drops a flame rod, another one drops a flame bow, I believe. This is the hand. It resists all elemental attacks, do not affect it at all. Physical attacks only hold in hand. And there's the death counter. We'll see that a few times later on. Maybe it brings the partner on the back with the front row. This later ability is much more devastating than that. I haven't gotten a game over against any of the bosses in any of the worlds. And if I did, you'd never know! So ha! And he's down. As you said, he won't give you a flame scroll.
Oh, that's Chris's.
Alright, next boss. If you watch the magic video, you know about this boss. I don't like Kernax. They're kind of annoying. Alright, we'll wait for the boss to reveal himself with his own battle music. I'm just buffing and preparing at this point. The boss has no weakness. Probably 5 few sergeants in your time. Yep, no ordinary soldier. And his true form is a bounty hunter named Ironclaw, and he morphs into his true form. Sorry, a little bit up there. This is where I got Deathclaw and Blue Magic. I'll probably get it here too. Looks like the IO desynced. Not my fault. It'll fix itself later, I guarantee. As each one is just a different clip. I didn't just record the whole game. That would be a waste. You'd be sitting there for 6 days, but just won't record the entire game. Not even all the bosses. I'm not completely done beating the game at this point, but I did get a lot of the bosses done. Much Deathclaw brings down lethal health and paralyzes the victim. There is a time limit for this fight, as there's a time limit until the patron kind of explodes. So do try to beat him quickly. Alright. Well, this is a little fight. And he's down. We times it with the button to spare. Okay, this fight seems optional, however it is not. I highly recommend these abilities. And if you're in missing equipment, you should put that too. I gave a warning for the area I'm in, not the boss. Alright. This is Ifrit, the fire summon of the game. He's required to get to progress through the game, so be different. He uses a lot of fire magic. Kinda like Shiva, except for the part that Shiva kinda shuts him down. They're basically the same. Why is the audio decent? I don't know. Or we can do it at a later time. Maybe use audio correction. Or get new video recording software. High kick will paralyze the victim. He's allergic to ice magic, as you probably already discovered. You beat him, he'll say enough. Proving so to him, he'll allow you to summon him now. He has a flame scroll. You might be using those flame scrolls pretty quick. Or not. Really, this is yours, I kinda don't care. Alright, next boss is also in the same area, but is the boss listed in the guidebook. Biblos. Basically, you're fighting another book. Awarded to Ifrit and fire magic. Guy is very useful. I think it's Ignis Fatus or something like that. Which causes him to use Protect. Bosses, not the smartest monsters. Until later. Some bosses are smart, some are debatable. You can still Biblos, however, it's not going to be needed. With the magic and the abilities you have at your disposal, you should be perfectly fine. Biblos is referring to a boss we'll fight later on. He's defeated. Not too bad of an desync. Thank you for listening to it. It's not gonna matter. Okay, Ramu, yes, is also an optional boss, and is a random encounter east of History in the forest area. Make sure you summon Ifrit or you'll miss out on some dialogue. You should refer him multiple times because he drops an item you really want. Because it lets you... Yeah, he's using Death Cloth, by the way. Making Farco much faster. You should use Ifrit. He'll ask Ifrit. you play Final Fantasy 6 or 3 here in America, it would make more sense the way Ramu says that they have been enemies. Different reasons, different story, what have you. New summon. He does a Ramu item. Use it. You can use Ramu, as I show here. Right, next boss is in this desert of Stygian sands. Yeah. If you use magic, don't use magic unless you slay this monster. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slay with one spell. Second is really difficult unless you have A, lots of water scrolls, B, lots of luck, C, lots of brains, or D, Aqua Breath spell. Press M for D. It kind of cripples the boss and destroys it in one turn. Bye! Easy boss. Yep, game, set, match. Next boss. Actually, the airship. Feel free to heal and such your abilities. Then talk to Sid. So I was wondering if Sid does equal airship in this game. Usually does. This time. Remember Calabas? Lee's cousin, Fairclaw. Not much tougher. Basically the same. Use Thunder Magic. Use Thunder abilities. And watch out for its Tail Screw ability. Which basically the same fight as before. Just 4 HP, stronger attacks. And you have more spells to use. Since I got time magic, the game's gotten to a point where it takes a little more strategy to win. Pokemon is affected by the slow spell. Ramu is extremely useful. This spell probably made me hungry for this line coming up pretty soon. Here it is, with cheese, biscuits, and mashed potatoes. Makes me hungry. Here's a red lobster. Red lobster. That'll feed me. Okay, this thing got worse. Terribly sorry about that. We found stuff. Shiny stuff. How do we hope stop this boss? After something happens, I think. I don't know, I excuse my annotations, I don't know what they say, they're kind of small. Use a lot of draft, have to do it. Here's something a bit to know. Advent, our boss here is level 20. Why does this matter? Give it a minute and I'll show you what I mean. Level 5 death is his weakness. Anyway, next boss. Which I have mug now. Probably won't use it, we'll see. The Raku's final defense, the Soul Cannon. Feel free to heal up. It might be wise. Healed up everyone, don't worry about it, it's under control. Soul Cannon. The Soul Cannon is a machine that you hit the thunder. Oh, if you throw a lightning scroll, you destroy its launchers. All that's left now is to shoot the Soul Cannon before it uses its most powerful attack and destroy us. Which you should probably try to avoid happening. This wave cannon can cripple your entire party in a single turn. And remember, it's a machine. It's unaffected by most forms of magic. Lightning not be one of them. Coral swords are good. Really nice. As are thunder bows, lightning scrolls. If anything, referring to thunder or lightning and its text is usually a really good idea. Lightning is also really useful if you don't have any thunder scrolls. I have a lot of thunder scrolls. Or lightning scrolls, rather. They're used for spamming against an enemy. Any LP will point that out. I'd prefer HC Berry's LP, but I play the game more differently than he does. And besides, it's more concise. Oh, when you beat him, he explodes. Huzzah! Yeah, now I have the XP for any of these bosses. Can't have an easy boss. We've done. Next boss is at the end of the Locker Ruins. If you've made this far, this boss probably gave you a lot of trouble. Archoavis, a dragon-like monster. Weak to nothing, except wind magic at first. Universal boost spell here is 1,000 needles. It's the most powerful ability you should have at this point. It deals 1,000 points of damage every time. Let's see if it's likely to deal more than that at this point. You could cast the ability or scan it, but it's a waste of time. I prefer to use non-elemental abilities and attacks to destroy it and take its stuff. You can slow him down, very useful, you can't just beat this as often. Neat. If everyone in your party has a blue magic spell, which, if you like me, 2 or more might have that, feel free to abuse it. You can throw stuff at it too, but that's not as fun as casting magic. Later on, this haste business will be a lot easier to do. Yeah, once you destroy it, it kinda just respawns. I think you found the spawn point if you're looking for fun. He's powered by the Earth Crystal, which has yet to shatter. You must find it, turn off the machine, and protect it. spoiler is we fail. Kind of miserably. Very powerful buffing attack. However, neat thing about this form, it's level 15, or 20, or 25, or it's divisible by 5. And stay down. It dissolves in nothingness. Anyway, next boss. Yes, the boss can be fought in any order. The order I fought them is the most... What's the word? Efficient. Do you want me to catch a daily cat before going to this meteorite? You know, so you can release it. Meet another summon we can get. Titan. No Goluf. So if Goluf was your Beastmaster, you're not gonna get much done, unfortunately. Titan won't hurt you with its attack until you destroy it. Personally, I like to throw stuff at people. It's usually money. I have 2 million gil. Now at this point, later on, I will have a lot of more gear than I need. Shuriken's very powerful, he's done. So use Air Shaker to try to get a finish him. But that's not a problem, he's down. And you get Titan. Very useful against the next boss. Or the boss that's the next one. Or what have you. Anyway, the next boss is at a different meteorite. Dawn, Waltz, Karnak, those 3 are the bosses I'm referring to. I don't know which one's at which. I didn't have my guidebook open. I don't remember. All those right next to me, so how about I look it up for you real quick. This is Privilos. This is where I guys have shoved, and I have really bad flashbacks with this boss. This boss gave me a lot of trouble when I was a kid. Back in the year 2000-ish. Okay, let's see. Time is the Karnak meteorite. Privilos here is at the... other meteorite. One is gone, one is Waltz. I think Magic was at Waltz, which is the 3rd boss I'll fight. Because it's kind of devastatingly difficult. You do need to silence all of these. So they don't, you know, bring other ones back to life. The really nice way to beat these guys is to throw money at them. I'm not joking. It's very useful. Privilos. The bomb. That's how you speed. That attack didn't do much. Death counter equals 2. They're just gonna watch me throw money at them. That's basically what I did there. Look at the damage. 6,900. But in the game you'll see me doing much more than that with one attack. And it doesn't involve me throwing money. I counted one attack. It's probably 4 or 8, what have you. Alright, the third, actually final boss of this board is the Manticore. This is the Gone meteorite. So Manticore is the Gone meteorite, which means Perlas at the Waltz meteorite. Beat Manticore. Death count 3. I didn't heal between fights, as you can probably already tell. Even though they don't drum chimeras, you may have seen between Conic and the Library Ancients, these guys are tougher. Or you can throw my anthem and call it a day. This video, until next time, make sure those bosses don't hurt you too bad.